All right, 932.9, 2 miles. Next one, 9:42 minutes, 0.9. Yeah, I was talking to the people that got their food, and they're from North Carolina, and they're here to see the total eclipse because in North Carolina it would only be partial. One guy was from San Bernardino, California. They're staying in an Airbnb. It's $90 a night. But yeah, she said North Carolina, it's not real expensive to live there, but the pay's not usually that good depending on what you do. But California, he said, you know, I told him, yeah, I lived in Long Beach in 2001 for about a year. I was only paying $700 for a little place with a Murphy bed. And he said, yeah, it ain't that way anymore. It's like, would you be paying $3,000? I think that place is in thousands, though. It's called Paradise Gardens. It's on North Atlantic. But I think you could still get a rat trap in California for maybe $1,500, maybe. I don't know for sure, though. He said that everyone, you know, wanted to pretty much move there, but then a lot of people are leaving because various reasons. Property values gone way up in California. I don't know much about San Bernardino. He said something about Huntington Beach. I'd been through Huntington Beach a few times. But yeah, you know, I was only paying $700 in 2001, $700 a month, which is, you know, had a nice pool and about an hour from Hollywood or an hour from Orange County. And I did some theater in Calabasas. Well, Calabasas, and I did theater in Santa Ana. That's where Adam the Woo lived. Not too far from Anaheim. A place called Diapatro Theater, where they had Orange County Crazies, were a group that I think are still there. And I would visit different places like Manhattan Beach, and I'd go through, I had a filmmaker friend that was from Germany that lived in Marina del Rey. I'd go through there sometimes, and Calabasas. I did some Shakespeare in Calabasas. Had an agent in San Diego. I had to drive a long way to. It wasn't really an agent. It was more of it was a manager. I had a manager in San Diego and a Marathon Management, which was really right there in Hollywood, which was Jack Nicholson's management group. They'd give me sides and things like that. They were, you know, it's like your manager is only your manager when you're making money. You know, they'll talk to you and they'll sometimes give you sides and send you out on an audition occasionally. They'll give you an audition or at least an address to show up. And then I guess I had Cinex. I worked for Cinex, which was a background group, and they'd call you kind of like a substitute teacher thing, but they'd tell you what studio to show up. It was like a voicemail, kind of like, show up at 20th Century Fox at 6 a.m., you know. Bring your ID, you know. This message is for, you know, and then you have your name. Almost exactly like substitute teaching, but you just show up, and usually you didn't have a line. You know, you could get a line though. Brad Pitt, when he was starting off, he'd try to work in a line, you know, when he'd have a little day player position, and they'd say cut, you know, and they'd get mad. But there's different ways, you know, you got to work your way in there. It's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. Oh yeah, I remember the red door. All right, 10:04.6. telling him my cat could whoop all 3 of those dogs. He's like, yeah, you're probably right. They go running. And cats are mean. We had these Dalmatians when I was a kid, and they'd sometimes fight. The Dalmatians were real hyper. They go in the kitchen, and my cat would. This is a Siamese Persian that I had when I was younger. I got him when I was about 5 or 6. He died when I was 12. I got hit by a car. Probably would have lived, but they put euthanasia on him. Her name was Princess, named after Princess Leia. We also named her Warp Speed Kitty, and she had like 20 names. Bow-legged kitty, all kinds of names, but there were things that we did to her with tape. Anyway, she'd get mad. She'd make this. That was the noise that she made. And she'd walk over to those Dalmatians. I mean, just tear into them. They'd go, arr, 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 go running away, crying. Then she'd walk over to her food bowl, nibble a little bit, take a little lick of the milk, yawn, wipe some of the blood away from her claw. She used to jump up on the French doors like a ninja and stick. The doors would open, the cat would come in. We'd hear the back doors open. That was a cat. She knew how to swat at the doorknob and open it. Cat was smarter than most people. How I got hit by a car was because, well, you got to read Catnappers. We lived by Satanists in Haltom, Texas. There was a group of Satanists out there. They were trying to kill cats. It's an old story. Well, my version of Stand By Me or The Body, called Catnappers. You have to find it on Fan Fiction or Fiction Press or Ash Cult. All right, looks like another night of delivery. We're gonna head back and see Linda and Kitty. Little G-force right here. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Again with the table. Look at this kitty. We're laying on the table. Yeah, well, guess so. Alright. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Dirty shoes, may I hear you?
Yeah, I got it. So that's the third batch of chicken?
Yes. But it's been in the freezer and I just pulled it out last night. I can go ahead and cook it. Tomorrow's going to be hot, might as well cook it at night.
It's chicken.
Yes, it's called chicken.
But it's chicken that needs to be cooked.
Yes, chicken needs to be cooked.
Are you going to cook it?
No, I'm not going to cook it.
But won't it sit in there raw?
Yes, it is already raw.
So you're going to cook it now or later?
Now.
Oh. Well, you can braise the chicken.
Do you know what the word braise means?
No, it sounds fancy. You can saute the chicken.
Sure, I'm just baking it.
Well, just put
Don't even ask me what braise means.
the chicken in
I
there.
have no idea what
Put
braise
some
means.
juice on it.
It's fine.
Ooh, there's Kitty. Right at that corner, right there. See if I can get a better shot. He looks tired. Look at this kitty. He's a well-trained actor and only uses emotional recall and sense memory. On cue. He's doing a relaxation exercise right now. Good night.